going to talk to you about crop marks and bleed, and also how to download the best quality image for printing when using Canva. So one of the most popular things people do are invitations on Canva. And if you look at the file size or the size of this one, you're going to see it's a 4" by 6" design. If you provide this to a printer as a PDF, you're going to be getting one 4x6 printed on an 8.5 by 11 size piece of paper. So a couple of things. One, if you want to reduce your printing cost, you actually do the design with two identical copies designed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, a 12 by 9 sheet of paper. Get together with your printer to find out what your options are. But that will allow two designs to be printed on a piece of paper. If you bring this to a printer and you want them to make it a 2-up or two designs on a sheet of paper, you're going to be charged for the labor for them to do that. Now, when you go download your Canva design, it gives you multiple options, and the suggested is PNG. The suggested for printing is going to be PDF for print. And when you go to this, you're going to see two options. One is crop marks and bleed, and then the other is to flatten the PDF. I'm going to show you what the crop marks and bleed are and in just a second. But one of the important things is to flatten the PDF. What you need to know is Canva designs in layers. So imagine a layer, one part of your design is a bottom layer, and then there's a layer above it is another part of your design, etc. So you flatten the PDF, and what it's doing is it's taking all of those layers and merging them into one layer. And that's important because sometimes if you don't flatten the PDF, a part of your design might not show up at all. So you need to flatten it so that the printer sees all the information. So once you've done crop marks and bleed, and then you're going to flatten your PDF, and you're going to go ahead and hit download. I've already downloaded these, and I'm going to show you right now the difference between this is a standard design without crop marks and without bleed. And so you see what you see is this particular one. From this edge to this edge is what's printed on the piece of paper, and then your printer is going to have to actually trim out the design to get a 4x6 or a 5x7, whatever image you want, whatever your final print is going to be. And this is difficult to do because it does not have bleed. Now, this version has bleed and crop marks. Crop marks are these little black tick marks on the corners of the page, and that shows your printer where to cut the design down. So if you look at this crop mark here, this is going to be the cut that goes all the way up the page, and you notice all that image to the right of where that pointer is, all of that is going to be cut off. And that is the bleed. It's extra information that is put there on purpose. See, on the left, we've added white space on purpose, and on the right, it's part of the image. And that's intentionally to be cut off so that there is no, if you see this white edge, this is called a void space, and you're going to have that unless you add bleed and crop marks. I hope this helps you understand why you need to add bleed and crop marks, and I hope it helps you save some money on your printing and design.